one of very few people to come to this spot. Today I'm looking for elk, as usual. There's the odd one around. They're not real thick though. But that is not made by man. At least not hairless men. There's a number of stick structures in this area. This one's kind of unique. I've only ever seen one like this around here. I've seen the X and the tree breaks, and I've been trying to think what on earth this one could possibly mean. And the best I can come up with on the limited information that I have is Bigfoot's Bus Stop. Yeah. There you go. There's an eagle over there. Isn't that interesting? Or is it? I've had at least, I don't know, 20, 30 Sasquatch experiences in this area. A full range. Pretty much all the standard stuff other people experience when they're around. And the weird thing about this is the first time I saw it, I knew where it was, but for some reason my memory got shuffled up and I thought it was like 150 feet, 200 feet from here. And I mean, you can see the main tree is still alive and it's anchored in the ground, so these other ones are added on. But I suspect that when the time is right, I believe this is possibly the pickup point for some of the local big hairy dudes. So I wanted to add I call my channel Watched, not because my channel is watched, it's anything but. It's because I feel like I'm being watched. Like even right now. I'm sure I am. And I've been trying to figure out what the hell these things are, you know, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, Yowie, whatever you ever call them. And I've seen 5 different types, I guess you could say. Different body types, hair colors, body shapes, builds. You know, I've seen long, tall ones that are like 12 feet tall. I've seen real heavily muscled ones that are like 7 feet tall, and I've seen one that didn't have a head on top of his shoulders. It was in his shoulders. His face was in his shoulders. It's the craziest thing. That one's called a blemmies. Anyways, these things have an ability to manipulate our perception, for sure. This seems... It was Timothy Alberino who, I believe, you know, coined that statement, and I believe he's onto something. And what they are, what I think they are, a lot of people, for a while I thought they were Nephilim, because it seemed, you know, because of their, how would you say, bizarre abilities that are, you know, hard to acknowledge, you know, if you're grounded in the lies we've been taught to believe all our lives, like, but I don't believe there are the Nephilim now. I'll tell you why is because I don't read the Bible much, but I've watched enough, how would you say, uploads of Bible stories from people who study the Bible, including Timothy Alberino and Steve Quayle and a bunch of others. And my understanding is that the Watchers were punished by God and imprisoned in chains, possibly within the earth somewhere. That they are not free to roam around. And their offspring, the Rephaim, I think they're called, they apparently their spirits are like evil spirits that are always hungry and horny and lusting for the things life provides, but they have no ability to fulfill those. So apparently their spirits are still here on the earth, or within the earth. But what I think these things are is the war in heaven. A third of God's army sided with Lucifer, and there was a war in heaven, and Lucifer and the dissenting angels were cast out of the heavens to the earth. And I haven't been able to uncover what the outcomes were for those. So I believe that what we're seeing here with Bigfoot, Yowie, Sasquatch, whatever you want to call them, I believe that they are very likely the fallen angels from the war in heaven, or they could very well be descendants of those, because there is oral and written record of them taking women, and anyways. And as far as how many of them there is, I don't know. I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot more than people know. Like they're, as we all know, experts at hide and seek. You only see them if they want you to see them. And one guy I heard online, he suspected that a third of God's army back when that war in heaven happened was 40 to 50 million angels. Well, that's a lot of angels. So how he would know that, I don't know. Where he saw those numbers, I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just like everybody else, trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. The funny thing is, when I've been here before, I felt a certain amount of anxiety, and but not today. I do feel like I'm being watched, but I don't have any anxiety. This is actually a very beautiful spot. This is like a very elky spot. Anyways, I want to get back to elk hunting, just for shits and giggles. A lot of you guys are probably hunters, so that right there is 1970s, mid-70s Smith & Wesson model 1500. It's the same as a Howa, and it's the same as the Weatherby Vanguard. It's just the old school model, and that one is 30-06, and I'll show you. This is what I'm using today, these days. These are Winchester silver tip. I found them to be very effective. I stocked up on them long ago, and I'm almost out of them, but I'm going to keep using them till they're all gone, because why not, right? And here's my elk call. Yeah. This here is Groman knife. It's this one's the carbon model. I've got my Milwaukee Hardline AUS 8 steel knife. I've got my Spyderco folder, and I have got, oh Jesus, I think I might have lost something. This is not good. Alright, it looks like I'm retracing my steps then. Son of a bitch, I hate losing things. That's good. Yeah. Anyway, I've got a big machete too, but I dropped it on the way here, so I have to go look for it. Anyways, that's it for today.